Hello everyone and welcome to the Shadow Realm. Today we're going to showcase my Gouki Deck Profile. This is definitely one of the best warrior decks that you can play this format, and the core of the deck is relatively cheap. So if you already own most of the cards and have a good lineup of hand traps already, it's an amazing option for budget players. Friendly reminder before we start to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Now without further ado, let's dive right into the deck profile. We're going to start things off with triple copies of Gouki Super X. This is one of the best normal summons the deck has, especially if you have another Gouki in your hand. When it's normal summon, you can special summon another Gouki from the hand, and keep in mind that all the Goukis when sent to the graveyard can search for any Gouki card from the deck. Moving on, we're playing double copies of Gouki Twist Cobra because it's an amazing card, and especially its effect to tribute another Gouki to boost the attack of another one comes up really often. Moving on, I'm playing double copies of Gouki Guts. The fact that this card is a level 1 comes up really often because you can special summon it with the effect of Assault by sending only one equip shell to the graveyard. Also keep in mind that if you special summon it in defense position, your opponent cannot get over it with battle. And also being a level 1 means that in some scenarios you can link it off for Linkuribo. Moving on, I'm playing a single copy of Gouki Scorpio. That's a really great extender, especially when you're going second. Moving on, I'm playing double copies of Gouki Headbutt. This card is the in-archetype extender that you can special summon to your field by discarding another Gouki and targeting a Gouki on the field. And when you go for the Assault line, you always have the target to discard. Lastly, I'm playing a single copy of Gouki Octostretch, so you have another name in your deck. We're also playing double copies of Gouki Rematch because this is an archetype double monster reborn that allows you to extend and go into Apollousa really early. Now moving on to the generic extenders, we're playing triple copies of Super Quantum Red Layer. If you control no monsters, you can special summon it to your side of the field, and it's a warrior that can go easily into Assault. Speaking of which, we're playing double copies of Firefront Lady. It requires a warrior in the field to special summon herself, and you can tribute her to special summon another warrior. And the last generic extender is one copy of the Tank Forward, just another body to go into Assault. Now for the soft bricks of the deck, we're playing a single copy of Codebreaker 0 Day, and moving on to everyone's favorite engine, we're playing one copy of Ancient Lock and one copy of Silent Boots. If you want to reduce the bricks, you can choose to play only Silent Boots. And to complete the Phantom Knight engine, we're playing a single copy of Sage Brigandine and the double copies of Fogblade. We're playing double Fogblades in the scenario that we hard open both of them. And let's move on to the most generic cards in the deck. We're playing a single copy of Magical Midbreaker Field, one copy of Phoenix Blade and one copy of Living Fossil. We're playing double equip spells, so you won't break with the effect of Assault, and Magical Midbreaker Field is an amazing card that protects your monster from getting targeted or getting destroyed. And moving to the last generic cards, we're playing a single copy of Monster Reborn and a single copy of Rota. Monster Reborn is amazing in the deck because it's an extender that can trigger the effect of your Gouki monsters again. And we're including the Dragoon engine in this deck because we have the space for it. If you want, you can choose to cut it entirely and play triple copies of Nibiru or any other hand trap of your choice. I'm going to show you later alternatives to replace the Anaconda and Dragoon from the extra deck, but this is a card that no one is expecting. And for the last cards, we're playing triple copies of Forbidden Droplet because the card is so free in this deck and allows you to easily go second, especially against boards that have the Scythe lock. You don't have to worry about that as well. If you don't have access to it, you can choose to play more hand traps instead. For example, Lancia or Droll would work great in this format. And for the last cards in the deck, I'm playing double copies of Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit and double copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. I chose to play 2 and 2 copies because I wanted to have a clean 40 card main deck, but since you're including the Dragoon engine, you can choose to play another copy of each card as well. Now moving on to the extra deck, I'm playing a single copy of Linkuribo and one copy of Link Spider, alongside a copy of Verte and one copy of Dark the Dark Charmer. Dark is such a powerhouse, especially in this format, that it can steal your opponent's TPE or extend further going second. Moving on to the rest of the extra deck, I'm playing double copies of Assault because it's such an amazing card in the Warrior Toolbox deck, allows you to search any missing piece and special summon monsters. As you could tell from the main deck, I'm including the Codebreaker package because it's really free in the deck. It allows you to link Climb and create some really awesome and oppressive boards. Also Berserker is great going second. Now for the last of the Link 3s, I'm playing a single copy of Rusty Bardis and a single copy of Nightmare Unicorn. Unicorn allows you to go second really well, and Bardis makes your board really awesome going first. And for the Link 4s in the deck, I'm playing a single copy of Axis Kotoker, one copy of Gouki the Parallel Ogre, one copy of Apollousa above the Goddess. Apollousa is really essential when you're going first, and going second you have plenty of ways to carry your opponent. Also for a card that no one is expecting, I'm playing a single copy of Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. And for the last card in the extra deck, I'm playing a single copy of Dragoon that provides the really essential Omni Negate alongside the ability to burn your opponent and OTK them really fast. If you don't have access to Dragoon, I would choose to play IP Mascarena and Time Thief Redoer instead, because you can easily make the Time Thief Redoer if you have the Sage Brigandine and a level 4 warrior on your side of the field, while Mascarena is amazing because it has the versatility to go into Unicorn or Underworld Goddess. Now let's jump into the 2 card combo. We're going to start things off by normal summoning Gouki Super X and special summon the Twist Cobra. Now sorry for the camera angle, but you won't see the extra monster zone really well. We're going to link both of them away so you can special summon a copy of Assault and then activate your first effect to get a copy of Scorpio, and then activate the effects of Gouki Super X and Twist Cobra to get a Headbutt and a Gouki Rematch. After that, we can use the effect of Isolde to send the Phoenix Blade to the graveyard and trigger his effect to special summon a copy of Guts. Now, since we control a Gouki monster on the field, we can special summon the Headbutt by discarding the Rescorpio. Keep in mind that you can't trigger the effect of Rescorpio this turn because of the effect of Isolde. Now this is going to be the only opportunity your opponent might have to Nibiru you, because after that we're going to use all the monsters that we have on the field to go into 3 material Appaloosa. And keep in mind that you have the Gouki rematch in your hand, so you can extend even if you get Nibiru'd. And that's the reason that we include the Link Spider and the Predaplan Vert Anaconda in our extra deck. Now we're going to trigger the effect of Guts and Headbutt to get 2 other names for follow-up. After that we can proceed to activate the Gouki rematch and revive back 2 Gouki monsters from the graveyard. Keep in mind that this turn you have already activated their effects, so they won't trigger again. We're going to revive back the Guts and the Headbutt, and then we can proceed to link them both away for a copy of Codebreaker Virus Swordsman. Also keep in mind that it has to be co-linked, so you have to special summon him directly under the Appaloosa. On summon, he can special summon the Codebreaker 0 Day from the hand or deck, and then we can link them both away, so we can special summon the copy of Berserker. On summon, Berserker is going to activate to revive both of them back to our side of the field. And when going second, the Berserker can destroy spell or traps your opponent controls as well. Now we have enough link materials to go into link 3, we're going to link them both away for a copy of Rusty Bardies. Now this way we can extend even further. We're going to activate the effect of Rusty, so we can set a Sage Brigandine and send to the graveyard a copy of Cloak. After that we can proceed to banish the Ancient Cloak from the graveyard, so we can search for a copy of Silent Boots from the deck, and this way we can have another body on the field. And with no traps in the graveyard, we can activate the Sage Brigandine, special summon to our side of the field as a monster, and then we can link it away for a copy of Link Spider. So now you can see the versatility that Link Spider offers in the extra deck. After we special summon the Link Spider, we can special summon the Silent Boots to our side of the field, and then we can link them both away for a copy of Predaplan Vert Anaconda. Also, I forgot to mention that if you want to play the Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer package, you can choose to play that instead, but keep in mind that if you go that route, your board is really weak against spell or trap removal. Before we go into Dragoon, we can banish the copy of Silent Boots, so we can search a copy of Fogblade, and after that we can use the effect of Anaconda, paying the 2000 life points and sending the cards to the graveyard, so we can special summon a copy of Dragoon. Now we can also set the Fogblade, and lastly we can get back to the hand the copy of the Phoenix Blade by banishing 2 warriors that we don't need from the graveyard, and this way we don't have to discard any of the valuable pieces that we searched through the combo. And keep in mind that in the scenario that your opponent manages to break your board, you have an immense follow-up in the form of 2 Gouki monsters in your hand and 3 random cards that we haven't used yet. And keep in mind that if you manage to open any additional extenders, you can link away the Codebreaker Virus Berserker for a copy of the Gouki Parrot Ogre and have an unaffected monster on top of everything else. Or even if you want to make things more spicy, you can play a copy of Firewall Dragon as well. And that essentially is going to wrap up today's deck profile. I really hope you enjoyed today's video alongside the quick combo, and if you enjoyed the content, let me know in the comments down below. Also, while there, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you want to support the channel in any way, shape or form, there are links in the description down below alongside the link to my Discord server. Until next time, hope you all stay safe, and I will see you in the Shadow Realm.